cloudy Saturday morning, 14 adventure riders embarked on what was supposed to be a typical Peter Leonard's ride, called the Gentleman's Ride 2. Clearly, Peter hadn't anticipated the diverse group that showed up, as there were certainly not many gentlemen amongst them. Rain forecast to reach up to 30 mil. The tracks promise to be slippery, water crossings potentially deep, visibility to be down to zero, and the real question lingering, how many would make it through unscathed? The bets were placed and anticipation hung in the air. This is Peter, our sweep rider. He's the gentleman that organises all these fantastic rides, and he always goes sweep to make sure that everybody gets home safe. What a legend. And this gentleman here is Steve, nicknamed Westpac by his friends. If you're one of his friends, you know how he got the nickname and why. Up the front here is our lead rider for the day, Muzza on a KTM 690. He'll be the gentleman responsible for making sure that we stay on track, dropping all the corner markers on the correct corners, and keeping the group moving. Now, he is one of the fastest riders in the group, so keeping it moving should not be very hard for Muzza. A lot of people don't seem to like corner marking, but to tell you the truth, I reckon it's one of the big advantages of not leading and not sweeping, because you get to see everybody come through. Some of the guys stop and have a chat if there's a bit of a gap, and it keeps your ride a lot more social if you get to see everybody as they come through the corner and wave and have a quick chat. I really like corner marking. I think it's one of the big advantages of these types of rides.
I was filming you.
The added bonus of after you finish corner marking the corner is you get to blast past everybody again, and you get to race some people as well if that's what you want to do. So it's yeah, it's just one of the big advantages of beach riding, I believe. So we're out the back of Tabulum, and it started to piss down. You can see the rain in the distance, so most of the guys stopped and put their wet weather gear on. Hopefully it won't last for too long, because it makes it a little bit more difficult seeing with the rain on the visor, but if not, it's still a lot of fun.
Oh man, I was going to film you getting all crossed up in this gravel here. Oh. Hang on, I'll turn it off now. This is Rob on the T7 in front of me, 220 kilo bike with a 60 kilo jockey. Yeah,
Don't know how that works, but I tell you what, he can get that bike moving when he wants to. He's fast. This is Dave in front of me. He used to ride a DR650, but now he's got himself a SMW 500, I think it is. And I'll tell you what, that thing actually it gets moving pretty good when he wants it to.
go. Bad car.
And there goes Wade, the undisputed fastest rider in this group by a long way. But he just knows how to fucking make that 500 seat. Doesn't matter what the terrain is.
Holy fuck, man. You drenched me, eh? I got it all on camera, just a big wall of water coming. Awesome.
And that's the puddle that caused all the problems. We had one drowned DRZ 400 that we had to de-water, and my bike had got water in one of the sensor plugs that caused no end of dramas for me for the rest of the day.
Is that Rob?
He won't ever go, will he? Oh, Rob will have a go. He'll have a go. Okay.
He's smart, look, he's looked up.
He's down! He's down!
Oh, fuck.
Quick! Someone help him! Oh, well done, mate. Where's the slide? Right? Oh, the slide.
Oh, it's so cold! My feet are freezing now. Fuck, that water's cold. Here's Pete. I've already been in, so someone else's turn.
No, I've been in.
Whoever's got wet feet start.
No, don't do that. Oh, must be in second.
I was in second, that's why I had to clutch it, yeah. No, fucking don't stall it. Use your clutch. Nicely done, Pete, yes!
Left hand side was definitely not the side.
Yeah, the left hand side was definitely deeper. Do you know what they're doing, Dave?
Trying to get it going, I suppose. I don't know.
Fuck, mine now, mine won't even start. As soon as I move it, it stops.
In hindsight, we should have. We knew that my bike had water in one of the sensors somewhere, so we actually thought it was a tilt sensor that had water in it. So what we should have done is laid the bike down on the left-hand side for 5 minutes, and then flipped it over and laid it down on its right-hand side for 5 minutes. That way, any water in any of the sensors would have had a chance to escape, and then I probably would have been able to ride my bike home. But it was getting dark, it was raining, and all we wanted to do was get out of the forest. We didn't think of the simple fixes, which we should have done.
That's the dongle for sure. You can't just wire these together. I'll put that out, of course. Why KDM actually 3 wires for the side stand fix. You want to push that up onto the flat with you guys, and I'll put the fucking table on you, and we'll just head straight back out the road.
Yeah.
But you just stick to this road dead straight, don't you?
Yeah.
This is where Denny on the CF Moto 450 came in as the hero of the day. He's towed me 17 kilometres in total to get out of the forest before my bike finally fired back up again. And we think that all the bouncing around on the track has cleared the water out of the sensor that had the water in it. But he done a fantastic job towing me out. And this is my first time ever being towed, and I'll tell you what, I was pretty apprehensive at the start of it, but by the end of it I was nearly going to sleep because it was just so relaxing. I didn't have to think about doing anything apart from hitting the brake occasionally. So Danny, thank you very much, mate. I really appreciate it. Here we go, going past everybody's down on the side of the road, waving at the KDM getting towed by Denny, who's doing an awesome job. Stupid bloody KDM 690, you've got to be bloody ashamed of yourself. Jesus, getting towed for over 17 Ks. Have a good look at yourself, you stupid bike. Yeah, there you go, about bloody time. You've had enough shame, so you're going to fire up and start getting home, you stupid thing. How far are you going to go now before we broke down again?
Whoop, stop! take that off, I'll just see if I go. Which way is going to go? Straight through? I've just ran it from the bottom of the hill up here now. I'm going to keep going. Straight through. I just want to thank everybody that was on this ride. Danny, you're an absolute legend, mate, for towing me out over 17 Ks. The two Daves, Kim, Murray, Peter, Rob, two Steves, Troy and Wade. Thank you so much, guys. Absolute legends. Everybody was really patient. We had a couple of breakdowns during the day, a couple of incidents, and everybody remained calm, respectful and patient, which was absolutely fantastic. I shall see you all on the next one. Thank you so much. Bye for now. I'll be right. I don't know what happened, man. It was running and it just stopped to stand.